as long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwu Okike Abiama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, nna anyị nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwu Abiama binigwe, whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth, Chukwu Okike Abiama, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you.
He say, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. I welcome you to this very live presentation, wherever you are joining me from. Today's date is 26th of June 2024, and the time right now is exactly 10 minutes past 9 p.m. here in the land of Chukwokika, Biama. I welcome every one of you, and of course, before moving forward, I want to use this very piece of music to water the ground.
Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram si Nadia Frabalamu Iyabuna Nemine Kambu Paraya Bakano Jife Mata Winyakaye Akalobe Ilo Lesia onye wufe nwekwara n'ife ya nke a bụkwara ukwu Biafra is my land. Biafra gbagbara gboo our must go back to our land ka anyị jefekwa n'Chukwu ofufe Ogonye gabara m fero ife ahụ nke mere ya kwenye tego nọ na-achọkwa ime ya ọzọ ọ bụrụ na ọ dịrị afọ Igbo ka ha laa mana onye si na ọ bụ gọvanọ n'ala Igbo wee sị na ọ chọrọ nwa Naịjirịa ya biko soro ndị Hausa la ugwu Hausa ka anyị nwezoro nwanne ebe ahụ maka na ọ bụrụ na o ruo n'ugwu Hausa azụ egwu gọvanọ isi na ọ ga-achịtakwa ndị Hausa ọfụma.
All right. That was very, very wonderful, very, very beautiful, very, very fantastic. The song has a lot of messages to some people who have sworn to hold us down in the damnable zoological republic, and they are from Biafra land as well. So I will be playing the song moving forward during my live presentations. All right, I'm going to welcome you immediately. As I have seen your comments and your names in the comment section, please, once I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others. I am not certain we are going to waste time this very evening. It is going to be a straightforward broadcast. Oba Igwe BK, I can see you in the comment section. Chimako B, you're welcome. Ike Max, I can see you. Harrisina Hamefula. Amazin Oka for John. Chidozie Loki, you are welcome. Igwe Cristiano, you are welcome. Joe Rege, you are welcome. Chidozie, you are welcome. Patient Apman, you are welcome. Oneka Aniachunam, you are welcome. Kajetan Onwonu, you're welcome. Chikwado Solomon, Ona Kevin, Avanwa, Joe Rege, I have called you before. You're welcome to this very live broadcast. Onye Kachi, you're welcome. Jacob AGK, Solomon Chibueze, you're welcome. Kasarachi, I can see you. Victor Mbemena, my own person, you're welcome. Isonye Dekachi, you're welcome. Me Obuye, you're welcome. Ike Max, you're welcome. Everex Uche, Mario Ifo Madiba, Chikwado Solomon, Jacob Cyprian, you're welcome. Delightful Board, you're welcome. Oh my goodness me, the names keep coming. Black Vibes, you are welcome. I think you are the one that asked me for the of course for the super chat yesterday. I can see you. You are welcome. Today we are broadcasting live and direct from our new YouTube channel. You are welcome. I can see you. Chinon, so you're welcome. Nathaniel Chikwado Harrison Obieze Chinaza Iwala. You all are highly welcome. Donna Scala, you are welcome. Obieris Dishes, you are welcome. Dakwano, Aridon, Ikema. Oh my goodness me, the names keep coming thick and fast. Of course, we have to move immediately. Sonny, I can see you. Tobechuku Praise. Mario, oh my goodness me. Paula Mechi, Afure, Stanley Onye Kachinaji, Mbaugo, you are welcome. A lot of people have joined already. Please keep sharing and, of course, keep liking in order to make sure that the news, or should I say the broadcast, keep going viral, that more people may join us for us to do the needful this very evening. Of course, as I have said before, I will not waste your time. Peter Isaac, you're welcome. William Elu, you're welcome. Emmanuel Luiz, I can see you. Johnson Arum, I can see you. Obiezwe Mike. Oh, my goodness me. All right, we have to move immediately. Andy Johnson, we have to move without wasting any further time. Olive Uzechi, there are some names that I'm seeing here. Evangelist Sopuruchi. Okay, let us move immediately. And somebody has already blessed me this very from this very beginning, and he or she said, my brothers and sisters, please let's support Ikuku Biafra. He won't ask. He needs our support for evangelism. Airborne, my own person, please, Blackward Vibe. I want to know if you are he or she, so I can refer you with what you are based on who you are. Kanaya O Moses, you're welcome. Onyi Best, you're welcome. Okay, Chuku, I see all of you. Please, we have to move immediately without wasting further time, because time another Chemado. All right. Please, if I do not mention your name, I want to ask for your forgiveness. Oh, you are he. Thank you, my brother. God bless you for your support. I appreciate. And of course, I also appreciate your comments. Since if I do not mention your name, please keep making your comments. One of your comments will attract my attention, will draw my attention, of course, and I'm going to do the needful by bringing your comment to the screen, and of course, welcome you at the same time, irrespective of when and the time it happens. All right. According to the title of this very live presentation, I have said question and answer / interactive section, interactive live broadcast, as Northern Group panic over imminent Biafra exit from the zoo. Wow. As Northerners, Northern Group are especially the leader of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum. Arewa Youth Consultative Forum. We will be talking about the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum this very evening. But before we delve into that very segment, let me first of all show us something. Let me first of all show us something. Of course, this very video that I'm about to bring to the screen right now has been there. The video has been there for the past 24 hours, but I have not been able to do something about it because of my engagements, both on and off the media. But I think it is very, very necessary for me to begin with it this very evening. Please, once you are joining me, kindly do the needful, because we need more Biafrans to join us live and direct. We need more Biafrans to join us live and direct. Kindly do the needful once you are joining me here, because we are going to interact. We will interact this very evening. It's going to be an interactive section. I will share the link for Biafrans to join me live and direct in the studio. All right, so without wasting further time, let us listen to Ndi Otondo Anoa. All these Umoko juru everywhere. Let's listen to them.
Urgent need to release the incarcerated separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu from detention, as peace in his southeast region is daily smashed by violence and increasing economic destruction. IPOB militant squads, as well as unknown criminal gunmen, daily.
He said IPOB militants. This man, this man always make me laugh. All right.
Scour the landscape, whilst the people who are at the sharp end of this crisis cower from the savagery of their attacks and their fearsome reputation for inflicting unbelievable damage, both on security forces and on local communities that defy them.
It is a typical lie. I am not just playing this very video because of what they say or because of the interview granted to the lawmaker. I am here also to debunk the lie being spread by Zoo Janjaweed Gota media brand envelope journalists. I am here to debunk their lies because he said that He talked about violence. Of course, we do not support violence. We don't support violence. In this place, we don't support violence. But we cannot fold our arms and watch our land being ravaged by these marauders from the Sahel, from the Futajalon. We cannot fold our arms and watch all the terrorists in khaki uniform invading our land to massacre innocent Biafrans. Anybody thinking that in this very dispensation, under the government of Biafra in exile, led by His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, that such a thing that used to happen during the time of IPOB/DOS Nigeria West African Government Limited, not government, DOS Nigeria West African Limited. Anybody thinking that such a thing is attainable in this very current dispensation, I want to tell you, you have missed it all. You are dreaming. In fact, you are a daydreamer. Not now that the Biafran people have their own army. Not now that the Biafran people have their own government. Not now that the Biafran people have their own police and resistance fighters that have everything that you have. Even the ones they don't have that you have, but they have the one that they will use to counter it. So not now, not tomorrow, not ever again. The time has passed when the Zoo Janjaweed will come. You see this street now. Let me make it full a little bit. You see the street. You see this very street you are seeing. There was a time under the criminals DOS Nigeria West African Limited, you will see these terrorists lying down on this road. Now you see this empty road. They will lie down like people who are at war, who are in the old Ecomog war. They will lie down here, pointing their guns at innocent people with live ammunition and shot at them indiscriminately with live ammunition. And these fools, these cowards on Chinese television, BBC, both their Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, these fools from Arise News, these idiots from TVC, including their counterparts who write on newspapers. The only thing you will see is IPOB clash with security agents. They will come and tell you IPOB clash with security agents in Southeast. That is what they tell you. These idiots, many of you who are from Biafra land and you are working under the Zoo Janjaweed useless media platforms, you will be banned from entering Biafra land when the time comes. Very, very soon. They will write on the pages of newspaper, IPOB clash with security agents in Southeast. Now it is no longer IPOB clashed. We don't have to clash anymore. We deal with them decisively and now they target violence. You see the way they reason. This is how they roll because they are evil. When they come to our land and massacre innocent, unarmed IPOB members who only carry Biafra flag and placards marching on the street on a peaceful protest, they will come, lie down like Ecomog war soldiers, shot at them, massacre them, deal with them anyway, anyhow they like, and at the end of the day, the Nigerian media will write IPOB clash with security agents in the Southeast. So it is better they are saying now that it is better they are saying violence rather than clash. is okay, no problem. Since that is what they have chosen, no problem about that. But I have said already, we do not support violence here, and we cannot sit back and watch people come to our land, invade our land, and massacre our people without any repercussion. Now, let us listen to them.
Forces on the other, there's a new push for a way. Lawmakers from the House of Representatives across party and ethnic lines have written to President Tinubu urging him to set Mr. Kanu free and discontinue his trial. They say they are increasingly convinced that this will dramatically lessen the hum of mutual suspicion and lead to the restoration of peace in the Southeast. So what kind of response are they likely to get from the Tinubu administration? And how much would the lid be let off the gunpowder if Mr. Kanu remains in detention for the foreseeable future?
And again, before we continue, he said, unleashed violence on the innocent people. It is another lie. It is another lie, typical lie. Just the other day, a couple of days ago, I threw an online referendum. Verbally, I threw a verbal referendum, which I asked Biafran people to comment in the comment section. I asked if you have been molested, intimidated, treated wrongly by the Biafra Liberation Army personnel or Biafra Liberation Army, forces. I throw that very open referendum for our people. Believe you me, 100%, I'm not saying 99% or 99.999%, no. 100% of all Biafrans that commented in that very video said no, they have never witnessed anything like that. I even went as far as saying that if your family member or your village person has been molested, and the innocent person indeed, not Undio Suimi, has been molested, treated wrongly by the BLA, comment in the comment section. I want to assure you, my people, honestly speaking, over that very video gathered more than 200 comments. Everybody said, no, there is nothing like that. Of course, I know about it, but I threw that very open referendum for our people to, for me to get the mindset of our people. And it turned out to be positive. So there's nothing like violence against innocent people. It is a lie. It's a lie. Now let's continue. Of course, we know the people who are disguising. I'm not saying that people have not been, have not been used as scapegoat. I cannot say that because we have watched some videos. But we know the people who disguise and come into some communities, set shops ablaze, destroy properties of innocent Biafrans in order to blackmail Mazi Simon Ekpa, and both by the then autopilot and now the Biafra Republic government in exile. I have seen. And who have they been using to commit this heinous crime? China Sanworu. They have been using China Sanworu, the ones that the Zud Janjaweed army cannot do, and police cannot do it because of the heinous crime that is being planned and targeted to commit. They will use China Sanworu's Dead Men Squad. Many of you know what I'm talking about. Yes. But since I do by this year, that story has been a thing of the past. And I want to say kudos. I want to give kudos to the Biafran Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, and of course the entire BLGIE government.
If Mr. Kanu remains in detention for the foreseeable future.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that. We have to continue. Let the adverts play. We have come to stay and we are not moving an inch. It doesn't matter what they say. Their propaganda can no longer work. The center can no longer hold. So let them carry their propaganda. It doesn't change anything. My people, I am assuring you that their propaganda does not change anything anymore because the center can no longer hold. And it is unfortunate to them. It is unfortunate to them. All right, we have to continue with the video. Oh my goodness me, what is going on here? Please, so sorry for this delay because it seems like the advert is taking a lot of time. All right.
His voice is loudest in the chorus of demands for the release of Nnamdi Kanu is the member of the House of Representatives for the federal constituency of Ikwano Umahia under the Labour Party, Honorable Obi Agwocha, and he joined.
Please, what we are doing this very evening is very, very important. I want to encourage you joining me right now to hit the like button and, of course, share this very broadcast accordingly. Because what we are doing today or this evening, we want more Biafrans to join us, of course, to make sure that this very message goes viral. Very, very important, my brothers and sisters. Once you join me, please hit the like button, hit the share button, wherever you're watching from. We are live on 2 different platforms, on Facebook and, of course, YouTube.
Joins me now in the studio.
Hello, Charles.
Thank you very much indeed.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you wearing a suit.
Yeah, I look different.
I'm not used to seeing you in a suit.
But I have my LP logo.
Yeah,
but I'm still Labour Party for life.
Okay, well, just in case we forgot, eh? So basically, your calculation, along with those of your colleagues, is that it is not in the interest of the Southeast or the Nigerian people or the security forces or the Tinubu administration itself to keep Nnamdi Kanu locked up. Tell us why.
Well, first of all, thank you again for inviting.
Now, in case you are not aware, in case you don't know, this very man you see here, this man here, his name is called Agwocha, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Agwocha, and this man is among the people, if not the should I call it instigator or what? The originator. He's the one that began the move. He's the one that has been going up and down, trying to lobby some other lawmakers from other 5 geopolitical zones apart from the place they call Southeast. He's been going up and down, lobbying them for them to sign the petition, which he has gathered over 50 signatures that they have, signed for Tinubu, or to persuade Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I have a problem with them. I have a problem with them. I don't have a problem with him canvassing for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No. No, that is the truth. I do not have any problem. with anybody, be it politician, be it normal people, be it zoo politician, Biafran man serving the zoo, anybody who comes genuinely asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will never be against that person. Never. I told you when they began, when the late Ezi Fedem and Mbazulika Amechi them, to his blessed memory, he was a good man. I told you in 2021 that all the people, all of them, including the governors, all the people that have been going to Abuja asking Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I told you that all of them from A to Z, including the DOS in Dioshin, that the only person asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu genuinely, I remember using that word. Those of you listening to me now, if you have been here since 2021, you will understand what I'm talking about. I said genuinely, the only man asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a very genuine way was that man, Mbazulika Amechi. I said it. So anybody asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, irrespective of the office you occupy, I will never be against it. But I have a problem with the way and what they are presenting to the table. So let's listen to them.
Inviting me. On Friday, many lawmakers in the House of Representatives, we met and agreed that the best solution is to appeal to the government of His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who incidentally is my constituent. I represent him at the House of Representatives. He's from Umuahia North. I'm from Umuahia North. So it is my responsibility, as I've always done since I came to the House of Representatives, to speak for him. Where nobody else would, I would speak for him. And many others in that gap where there exists any perception of injustice or tribal discrimination in the administration of justice. Nnamdi Kanu has remained locked up despite so many court judgments in his favor. The Supreme Court held that everything should go back to the lower trial court. Now, we've been shouting to say there ought to be a political solution to this issue. And the last appearance in court, Justice Binta Nyako actually came up with the solution and said all parties should at least submit themselves to a political solution.
Right, so you're encouraged.
Now, he said that last time when he was in court, that Justice Binta Nyako said all parties should submit themselves to a roundtable discussion for a political solution. That is what he used, for a political solution. And I said yesterday that look, anything that will make the judge, the presiding judge, to ask the two parties to go and settle politically. That means, and remember that this thing is not from, because initially there was a misconception that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu begging for political solution. There's also another title from TV, so I'm going to bring it towards the end of this broadcast. I'll bring it to the screen. So there's a misconception that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is begging the zoo for political solution, while it's a lie. The person who said all parties should be submitted to a roundtable discussion for a political solution is Justice Binta Nyako. So, which Barrister Lawyer Jimako was in support of it, The barrister of the federal government and DSS, I forgot his name, is also in support of it. But what gave me joy is when they asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said, my lawyer is the one quoting what the law says, not me. I am not the one who's talking about political solution. And there is something people do not understand. I have been saying this and I will repeat it again. Political solution, remember that before Biafra goes out of the zoo completely, there will definitely be a roundtable discussion. We are going to have ceasefire. Listen, because right now it is obvious that we are in war. I want you to pay attention. Pick every single word that I'm going to say today. Right now, we are in war front. Everywhere is blazing. Now, at the time Biafra will be formally and where's that word? Will be formally and officially, announced by the United Nations as an independent nation. There's going to be a roundtable discussion. A roundtable discussion which involves the two parties. Now, these roundtable discussions is all about the borders and, of course, the bilateral agreement and relations between Biafra and Nigeria. These are going to be featured into the, the discussion that is going to take place. And Biafra government in exile is going to be there with the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra and the opposing government of the Zoological Republic. Are you paying attention? So we all know that there's going to be negotiation. We know this. We know it from beginning till today. We know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself said it, that they are going to call for negotiation. That he said that they will negotiate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. Even during the interview, live interview of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the interview Mazi Nnamdi Kanu granted to Mazi Simon Ekpa those years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it, yes. Do you think we are going, the Igwe Ebuninienu, do you think we are going to bring it down? He said they will call for negotiation. They are going to be negotiation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. So we all know this. But now, this negotiation they are talking about, the political negotiation, the political solution, the political solution that they are talking about, I want to let us know that based on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that I know, these people are talking about the political. Let me explain this to you. These people you see are talking about political solution for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to follow it. These people, as a lawmaker, or as lawmakers, or this person here as a lawmaker, is strictly talking about the political solution that will see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of DSS dungeon. But he never knew, or maybe he knows, that political solution has been presented to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu over the years. Over the years. The governors went there with political solution, it failed. Ohaneze Ndioshi went there with political solution, it failed. Tinubu himself has summoned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even before Tinubu, what's the name? the late president, what's the name? Muhammadu Buhari, summoned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after the discussion between the late Buhari, the impostor, and the Igbo elders led by the late Chief Mbazulika Amechi to Asorok. Buhari summoned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Political solution was presented to him by Buhari then. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no. It failed. Then, this current administration, Tinubu, has met with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one. Political solution was discussed and it failed. Now, the time they began to, sing the political solution song since 2021, I told you the information I got about political solution, and that is what is going on today. So now, these people here talking about political solution are talking about political solution for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS custody, believing that if he comes out, then everything is going to die off. I have a message for them. I will send a message for them. I want all of us to pay attention as we continue with the video.
By that,
I am more than encouraged
statement by the Federal
yes,
High Court,
of course,
urging both parties to explore
Yes,
negotiation and the possibility of a settlement.
And
Right.
I'm also more encouraged simply because the prosecutor in this wise, the Attorney General of the Federation, being represented by a prosecutor there, accepted to such settlement. The council
Well, they are accepted to discuss.
to discuss.
Right.
The council to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also accepted. So both parties have accepted. It is only now within the time allowable to the time Justice Nyako gave for the resumption of trial,
Right.
which is September 24th. So we are moving the political consideration to move it forward so that could be
Right.
some negotiations worthy enough for the consideration of the trial judge.
Although to be fair, the lawyer representing the government made it clear that it wasn't within his remit, and that they would have to go directly to the Attorney General.
Of
And
course.
obviously, it will be up to the, but the Attorney
Of
General
course.
hasn't responded
Well,
yet.
the Attorney General has not responded yet.
Yeah.
But the Attorney General also takes instruction from the Commander-in-Chief, President and Commander-in-Chief. So that was why we were appealing to the Commander-in-Chief to direct the Attorney General to invoke Section 174 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic as amended, Section 174(1)(c), Section 174, subsection 1(c), and subsection 3, basically talks about the powers of the Attorney General, that an Attorney General at any time before a judgment is rendered has the authority or the power to be able to withdraw his suit. So we want him to take care of that, and also to invoke Section 107 and Section 108 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, which basically talks about discontinuance of a criminal case and the withdrawal from prosecution. So we believe there has been a precedent set
Right.
in other cases, whereby recently the chairman of Metiala was at the determination of the court, his matter was settled. Sunday Boho, at the determination of the court, his matter was gone. So at the determination of the court, and rightfully so, his matter were gone. Emefiele, I keep pronouncing his name wrong, the former CBN governor was granted bail. Emefiele was granted bail. It now appears that as if Nnamdi Kanu, who was also charged alongside these other people for the same treason, appears that there is one set of rules for the rest of Nigeria and one set of rules for an Igbo man.
Now, this is what I have been saying to them. Did you get that? It appears that it seems like there's one set of rule for other Nigerians and one set of law for Igbo man. No. We all understand that Ndi Igbo are well hated in the Zoological Republic. We all understand this. It is pure. No doubt about that. But in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the case, this one I will say it repeatedly, no matter what. In the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it has nothing to do with tribe or religion. No. Listen, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can come out today, this very evening, you see. There is a paper. Some people are not aware. There are a lot of things that even these politicians are not aware of. There is a paper, a document on table for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this very document has been there for the past 3 years now, since his extraordinary rendition to the zoo from Kenya. By the way, I never have time to talk to Kenya. William Ruto will tell us his participation in the kidnap and rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I never have time for that now. Let's keep watching and see what is going to be the outcome of what is happening in Kenya at the moment. So, now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case has absolutely nothing to do with tribe or religion. Nothing. There is no coronation. No coronation whatsoever. Please, once you are joining me, make sure you are hitting the like button and share button. What we are doing this very evening is very, very interesting and, of course, important. This document has been there on top of the table for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ko binyaka. They only need his signature. What the federal government of the zoo need is his signature. Ugezi, the boy is telling me it's not Kenyatta. It's not Uhuru. It's not Ruto, but Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta was the president as at the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. But there is a reason why I said what I said. I said I don't have time to talk about that right now. Very soon. I'm still watching. William Ruto was the deputy president of Kenya as at the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and rendition to the zoo. And records have it that William Ruto has always shown himself to be the boss, to be the one in charge of the affairs of Kenya as at that time. And record also have it that Uhuru Kenyatta himself is a drunkard. Yes, I have taken my time to do a research. Record has it that Uhuru Kenyatta is a drunkard. He drinks a lot of alcohol, and William Ruto used that opportunity to do all the evil things that he has been doing since he took over, since they became the president and vice president of Kenya. So I don't want to delve into that matter for now. Let me keep watching what is going on in Kenya. Now, let me tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has rejected to sign that document for very many years now. That same document was there in the year 2015, 16, and 17 when he was kidnapped, or not kidnapped, when he was arrested in Lagos State. He said no. A lot of promises were made. He said no. And that same document is still there till today as I'm talking to you. Do you know what this document is all about? That document is the document of the political solution. You know, the man made mention of Sunday Boho, Omoele Shawore, Bodejo of Mieti Allah Counter Terrorist Organization. My brothers and sisters, great Biafrans, my fellow Biafrans, the case, I am saying it today, and I want everybody to hear me, that what is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there is not a matter of his tribe or his religion. No. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself who has rejected the offer of the zoo government, including those from the southeast, to accept political solution and be released. And that document, he must sign it. That document says that, look, you are going to be in Nigeria. Anytime you want to travel, the government must be aware. And you are not going to talk about Biafra again, even though you don't denounce it publicly. Even though you don't denounce Biafra publicly. But you must not talk about Biafra restoration again as a human being. That is the number one on top of the document. Then number two, you are going to tell your boys to drop their arms, to lay down their arms. Pay attention, my people. You must order your boys, instruct your boys to lay down their arms. Who are his boys? The former Eastern Security Network. But these people have failed to understand that these so-called boys of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are no longer the members of the Eastern Security Network that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed with the criminals in the DOS. They have failed to understand this. They have failed to recognize this, and that is where their problem has always started. So now, this is the second one. The first one is you as Mazi, you Nnamdi Kanu must drop Biafra agitation. You must drop Biafra agitation, and you must tell your boys to drop their arms and stop anything that has to do with armed struggle against the zoo. Of course, you can come out once in a while, you talk on social media, Biafra, IPOB, one family, but you will never again agitate for Biafra restoration. And you are going to be here with us in Nigeria, and anytime you want to travel, the government must be aware of it. And on top of that, above all, this very signature and on top of that, this very document and signature of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be published on all the, what do they call it? Is it embassy or high commission? Yes. In all the embassies of all the countries in Nigeria. All the embassies in Nigeria will have this document. This document will be secretly published and sent to all the embassies of all the nations in Nigeria. And all the governments of the world will have this document. People do not understand what is going on. You don't know what is this political solution of a thing. You don't know what is it. You don't know how dangerous it is. But thank God we have His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now listen. Please, once I enter in, make sure you keep hitting the like button and keep sharing the broadcast. Very, very important. We are very, very serious this very evening. Now, all the government of the world, about, is it 100 or 200 and something countries in the world, will have the document. Therefore, even though you try to escape Nigeria from the backyard, in any country that you land, you cannot still talk about Biafra. Because of what? That country will not harbor you. That country will not allow you to talk about Biafra because they already have the document that you signed with your government that you can no longer talk about Biafra. Are you paying attention? So the whole world will be like Nigeria for you. The whole world, everywhere you go, it seems like you are still in the zoo. Because of what? You can no longer do that in anywhere around the world, around the globe. It is done and dusted because all the government, your documents is in the government houses of all countries. If you try it, that country will be the one to arrest you and prosecute you because you have been settled. You have been settled and you don't sign that agreement for free. That is why they say political settlement. Settlement. I think that man also used that word, but I think it's far now. I don't have to go back again. It's far now. The man used that word. Settlement. Political settlement. That is the political solution that these people are talking about. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware of it. That's why he has not been able to sign that document since then till today. And I can tell you for free. You see all these shenanigans, they are running up and down, lobbying some other lawmakers from the north, all the Fulani lawmakers, they are there, Yorubas are there, everybody is there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gawu fanani. Take this word from me today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will fall their hands. He's going to fall their hands. And by the time it happens, they are not going to come to tell you. They will never tell you, but I will tell you. When it happens, I will tell you that it has happened. Just if you are here tonight, take this word from me. Once it happens, I will come here to tell you. But these people you see will seal it. They will never talk about it. Devil Mahi sealed his own. He never talked about it. Chukwu Masoludo sealed it. He never talked about it. Ifeanyi Uba sealed it. He never talked about it. The late Bazulika Amechi sealed it. He never talked about it. The late George Obi also sealed it. He never talked about it. This current Iwanyanwu sealed it. He never talked about it. These are the people who have gone with political solution to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they all failed, including this idiot in Enugu State. What's his name? This one Banshi, Peter Mba, he sealed it. He never talked about it. That one went once. Since then, he disappeared. Soludo was ashamed. They sealed it. They never talked about it. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not actually the one looking for political solution, but the federal government is the one. All these ones you see now say they are lobbying. You cannot lobby Fulani. You can never lobby Fulani when it comes to the division of the zoo. You can never. It is not possible. You can never, no matter how much you give them, you can never, ever lobby Fulani because Fulani knows what they are getting from Biafra. All the stolen oil wells in our land is owned by the Fulani. No Igbo man has one oil well apart from one owned by Ato Eze. Only one owned by Ato Eze. Other oil wells belong to Fulani, and then another one belonging to Obasanjo. So you cannot lobby Fulani for the division of the zoo. This man saying he's lobbying Fulani, he's actually working based on what the federal government has asked him to do, to bring other lawmakers together, let them publicize it, let them make it go viral so that they will know that all the lawmakers have come together to, propose a political solution, and let them see if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will accept it. Are you paying attention? Let's continue first.
Chairman of Metiala was at the determination of the court. His matter was settled. Sunday Igboho, at the determination of the court, his matter was gone. Sowore, at the determination of the court, and rightfully so, his matter.
Now, have you seen among all the names this man is mentioning, all the names he has mentioned, have you seen any of these people again agitating or talking about the same thing that led to their arrest? This is a question you must ask yourself today. Remember the names he has mentioned, right? Have you seen any of them talking about the same thing that led to their arrest? The answer is no. Do you know the reason why they arrested what's the name? The chairman of Mieti Allah Kautahore, Bodejo, the Fulani man, Bodejo. Do you know the reason? They arrested Bodejo because he threatened to arm some group of boys and tag them Mieti Allah police. They did not arrest him because of the terrorism of Fulani herdsmen that is under him, because Fulani herdsmen is under Mieti Allah, that he is the chairman. So they never arrested him or charged him for the criminalities of the Fulani herdsmen terrorists. No, Bodejo was arrested for threatening to arm some youths and name them Fulani. What's that name? He didn't actually use Fulani herdsmen police. He used that. What is that name? What's that name? Something. Is it Mieti Allah police? Is anybody aware of what I'm saying? Is anybody aware? Do you have any idea of this very exposition that I'm making, right? This last one that I'm saying. If you have the idea, please remind me that name. I don't want to go into research now because it's going to, make me to digress. I don't want to digress. So that man threatened, which he had already started the move. He didn't just say it. He had already started the movement, organizing boys, recruiting boys to form Mieti Allah police. Fulani herdsmen police under Mieti Allah. There's a name that he called them. I'm going to remember the name. Now, that is the reason why he was arrested. That's why he was arrested. So now, when he was arrested and charged for treason, he has been in detention since last year. A lot of people are not aware of it. Now he has been released. I want to assure you, I want to tell you for free. Somebody say Hizbah. No, not Hizbah. Hizbah has been existing in Sokoto and Kano State. Fulani Vigilante, thank you. I think is that Vigilante? Fulani Vigilante. I think yes. I think that's right. But it's not just Vigilante, but police. He's actually police, not Hizbah. Hizbah has been existing in Kano and other northern parts. I think it's Fulani Vigilante, Mieti Allah something Vigilante or something like. But it's police. It's actually police. But don't worry, I'm going to make research for it. Now, you see, that man, I want to tell you for free, he will never, ever speak about forming police again under Fulani herdsmen Mieti Allah Kautahore. It is not possible. It is what is called impossible. You see, Omo election, the day Omo election will open mouth again to gather boys to march on the street of anywhere, any part of the zoo, in the name of what do you call it? In the name of can somebody remind me that Showere's what do you call it? Showore protest. Somebody remind me, please. Showore protest, which he called Revolution Now. Any day, Showore will open his mouth to talk about Revolution Now again, be it on TV, on radio, on newspaper, or coming physically to organize voice for Revolution Now. Showore will be sentenced to life imprisonment. I'm telling, he must be hearing me, of course. He must be hearing me. Let him come. Let him come out and try it again. Let us see. Because of what? Obinyega kana akwụkwọ. He has been settled and is done and dusted. The way he speaks now, he will be speaking like elder statesman, like Owazirike. Zoological Republic. Zuana Madani. Zuana Madani. Chai. The way Showore will be talking now, if you even, he spoke the other day, I think he spoke on Arise News or Channels Television. He will be talking like an elder statesman. That is what he will be talking now. He'll be talking like elder statesman. He will come and sit down. He will address you. He will give you more reason why you must support Nigeria. He will give you more reason why you must support the government of Tinubu. He will give you more reason why Nigeria is going to work. Elder statesman. Like Owazirike. The same thing with, I don't want to talk about Igbo because that is a man I have so much respect for. But my brothers and sisters, Igbo who can never, ever talk about Yoruba nation again. It is not possible. Igbo who you see can never, ever talk about Yoruba nation now or Oduduwa nation now again. But that dream is not dead yet. That is one thing about this thing. This whole thing, this agitation. That dream is not dead yet. He can still groom somebody. That is one thing that even these idiotic politicians are not aware of. The dream is still there, so he can still groom somebody. Yes. He has people, he has young boys around him who are willing to do the job. So somebody can still come and pick it up from where he stopped. But it's over for him. Never talk about it again. He will now be talking like Elder Statesman. You see the time Mazinam Dekano went to court, Igbo came out and say, release that man. Stop doing politics. I appreciate him. I appreciate him so much. He's a guy that I really love. I wanted somebody like that. I wanted somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I wanted somebody like Mazi Simon Ekpa from Yoruba land, so that if it's happening in the east, it's happening in the west, the zoo will be on fire. And then within 1 year, if it continued the way it started happening in the west, as at that time, within 1 year, the zoo would have broken into pieces. Since last year, the zoo would have been broken. The zoo would have been broken completely. But unfortunately, it went south. It went south. Everything went south. But I hope that somebody else will rise up again from Oduduwa land and, of course, continue doing the same. So I don't want to talk about Iboho. I don't want to talk about him because I like that man so much, but it's quite unfortunate the way the whole thing ended. Now let's continue.
Well gone. Emefiele, I keep pronouncing his name wrong. The former CBN governor was granted bail. Emefiele was granted bail. It now appears that as if Nnamdi Kanu, who was also charged alongside these other people for the same treason, appears that there is one set of rules for the rest of Nigeria and one set of rules for an Igbo man. And there is also one set of rules where a Northerner is freed, a Yoruba man is freed, a Middle Belt, South man is freed, and then when it comes to the Igbo man, he will continue to languish in prison. So there's an issue of injustice, regardless of the expectation of bias that people may have regarding Nnamdi Kanu or not. Isn't material, isn't consequential. But in this country, everyone is subject to the rule of law. And I'm so happy that Justice Nyako recognizes that and has given an opportunity for all the parties to come together. And we're appealing to the president. I have known the president to be a listening and attentive president, and that I would not wish to see the president to do otherwise. Doing otherwise will render the Southeast to continue to be savaged by bloodshed. Every single day, many people, scores of people are being killed mercilessly in the Southeast, including military officers. The high level of crime and criminality, banditry, assassination, and kidnapping continues to be the order of the day.
And these people are all...
We know the people who have been doing it. We know the people, and we are going to make sure that we run them up. We are going to run them up and make sure that they face justice. Yes, we know the people. We know them. We know their boss. We know who their commanders. We know them. But we will make sure, like as I said before, that we'll round them up and they must face justice. Justice is a must. But because we are focused with the zoo at the moment, our battle is with the zoo or against the zoo. Our battle is against the zoo. So that is the reason why very, very important that we focus. Because if we deviate, that is the reason why people like this are still roaming about the street, even though they are in Abuja. If we try to deviate, it's going to have so much consequences against our men on ground and against the Biafra liberation struggle. That's why we are fully focused to make sure that we keep on dealing with the zoo, strategizing, bringing up a new ways and new ideas to deal with the zoo Janjaweed terrorists without thinking of something else. But for those ones who commit crime, those ones they call themselves cultists and all that, we are going to deal with them very, very, very soon. Very, very soon, Biafra will be declared and be free from the shackles of the zoo, and then we will face everybody committing crime in our land will be completely rounded, and they will face the justice.
Taking advantage.
This is all taking advantage of the incarceration of Mr. Kanu, because all these people are agitating that he's still there. But once we remove Mazi Kanu from the factor, then it's a lot easier to know those who are benefiting economically from crime in the Southeast and making Southeast ungovernable.
Now, he kind of made sense. Let me elaborate on that. You see, I want to send a message to this man because he said something right now which I want to talk about. He said by the time they get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the detention, then crime will reduce and the place will be governable. Number one is this: nobody will govern Biafra land under the Zoological Republic. Nobody. Nobody. Not Hopus or Demma, not Owazurike, not Owazurike, sorry. Not, what's the name? This old Anambra State man. Somebody remind me his name, please. Uchena Abiabia. Ndi Botoreno sin Uchena Abiabia. Not Hopus or Demma, not Soludo, thank you. Not Peter Mba, not OT. Nobody will govern Biafra land under the Zoological Republic. Whether you release Mazenam Dekano or you don't release Mazenam Dekano, nobody will govern Biafra land under the zoo. Because of what? Biafra land has a government. Yes, we have a government. So if you think that you're releasing Mazenam Dekano so that Hope Uzodinma will now say, now I'm the governor. No. Nothing like that. There's absolutely nothing like that. Now, as if that is not enough. He said that everywhere will be calm. And then we'll now use the opportunity to know who are the people who are using the opportunity to commit crime and benefit, who are the beneficiaries of, the incarceration of Mazenam Dekano. Now, let me tell you, among those who are committing crimes in our land are the Zoo Janjaweed terrorists in military and police. They have the higher percentage, about 80% of them committing crime in our land are the Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army and the police. They disguise. Some of them commit crime with their uniform, while some of them disguise as civilians and commit crime with their AK-47. Now them. So now, if Mazenam Dekano is released today or tomorrow, for the fact that we instituted sit at home for the incarceration, or not for the incarceration, for the release of Mazenam Dekano, then we might say, okay, let us respect Mazenam Dekano and end sit at home. Let me tell them something now, because I'm sure they are listening. I'm very, very certain they are listening. Please, if you are joining me, keep hitting the like button and keep sharing this very broadcast. Very, very important. Very, very important. We need more Biafrans to join us here, live and direct. We are sending message to these people. We are sending all important message to them. So we need more people here, live and direct. Now, if Mazenam Dekano is released, we might say, okay, fine. We instituted sit at home for the release of Mazenam Dekano, even though we later decided to use the same sit at home as another tool to push for our freedom. But we might say, okay, since Mazenam Dekano has been released, let us respect him and end sit at home. Of course, we all understand that the first, insecurity in the eyes of the zoo government in Southeast is sit at home. That is the first insecurity. The first thing they regard as insecurity in the Southeast or in the Biafra land is sit at home, even without any crime being committed on Monday. As far as that Monday sit at home continues, it is insecurity in the eyes of the Nigerian government and their collaborators in Southeast. So that is it. So at least that part of insecurity might end. Listen, that part of insecurity might end, because we know that is the insecurity you all talk about on a daily basis. But this word is not coming from me. It's coming from me directly. But of course, we will wait for the proper announcement by His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa. So I'm just emphasizing about what might happen if Mazenam Dekano is released. I'm just emphasizing, I'm just saying it, because I know how the sit at home started. We instituted it for him, for his release. But along the line, we said, okay, we are going to utilize this same sit at home to keep on pushing, not diplomatically, what do you call apart from there is autocracy, and then there is what's the other one, please? What's the other one? What's the current? What's the current, type of government we have now in the world? Democracy, yes. Democracy. So we said, okay, since sit at home is working, we are going to utilize this sit at home as part of our democratic, exercise to push further for our freedom. Not only the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these ones came along the line. But we can say, okay, because we have other things we are doing, we are working diplomatically, we are fighting on ground, we can say, okay, fine, let us relieve our people and respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the end of sit at home. So that insecurity of a type might end. But let me tell you, you see the fight for Biafra. Unu na-arọ nrọ, unu na-arọkwa nrọ, unu na-amara ụdị nrọ unu na-arọ. Unu na-arọ nrọ, unu malụ ụdị nrọ unu na-arọ. Ka m sụọ Igbo ama m, ọ dị ka otu a ka ndị Imo si asụ ya. Ka m sụpụ ya asụpụ. Ka m sụpụ ya sụchie ya anya. Unu na-arọ nrọ, unu amara ụdị nrọ unu na-arọ. Mad people everywhere. You see this fight for Biafra? Yeah. Let's continue.
A lot of people are not going home now.
Yeah, we're going to come back to that nettlesome question in a moment, but let's just go through what the action that you have taken, and you're one of those who spearheaded that action in the National Assembly. This letter calling for Nnamdi Kanu's release has considerable multi-party support, doesn't it? With lawmakers from the APC,
from APC, PDP, Labour, APGA, everybody.
Yeah, and even NNPP. Right.
Yeah.
And there seems to be an urgency to your call for Kanu's release. I think you mentioned some of that, but just tell us a bit more about what spurred you and your colleagues into action at this time.
Well, what spurred me, like I said somewhere, was that I was elected a member of the Federal House of Representatives. And through my campaign, I ran on one single issue, that I would not be shut up in seeking the fundamental right of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and others in that gap. And I've demonstrated that from day one.
You see, this is one thing about African politicians. This is one thing that made me fall out of love for African politicians. I don't love them. These are people who always like to use every single opportunity, both for their campaign and for their quest for power. They like to utilize every single opportunity. If there is even if there is no opportunity, they will try to create one. They will create one scene in order to utilize it for their campaign. They will create something negative so that they can be able to use it for their campaign. That's African politicians for you. How can you be campaigning? Your topic is to fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is your topic as an aspiring politician or an aspiring lawmaker. As a man who is aspiring to become a lawmaker, to represent your constituency, the only thing you are telling them is vote me. I'm going to fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was never kidnapped in the first place? What would have been your agenda? What would have been your agenda? This is the reason why I dislike every African politician, not just here in the zoo. I dislike every single African politician. All of them, all, from A to Z, all. I dislike them. They say some stupid things that doesn't make sense. All because they see that people are suffering, people are going through suffering, and they are looking for a way to survive. Then they will utilize that opportunity in the name of campaign and politics. Shy. Now, let's listen to him once more for the last time, at least for now, and then I will bring what the Arewa Consultative Youth Forum is talking about concerning our referendum and the possible, or not possible, the inevitable and imminent exit of Biafra from the damnable zoological republic.
Questioned everybody that needs to be questioned. I've lobbied everybody that needs to be lobbied. I've consistently made my case for it.
Well, would you lobby in the same way for someone who is not from
of course,
your constituency, or who's not from the Southeast?
I'm a member of the National Assembly, and that's what it means. Right. That I'm not just there.
So you're there to stand for
justice.
Right.
I want to stand for justice. So, but in this wise is Nnamdi Kanu and the sensitivity of it. Now, my colleagues honored me by accepting to be a part of this. I could have easily done it alone, which would not be successful. I could have also done it through other caucuses, which will not be successful. But this is for the first time that Nigeria is asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as been demonstrated by the members of the Federal House of Representatives representing various constituencies across Nigeria, coming together on this sensitive issue.
And how many are they? I mean,
now, can we even ask a question? Can we ask a question? According to this man, he said that every Nigerian asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, lawmakers, over 50 lawmakers whom signatures have been obtained already from different constituencies, different parties, and from almost all the 6 geopolitical zones of the zoo, including the 2 zones from Biafra land, are coming together to ask for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us take it from a different angle. Have we asked a question? Why the sudden change? Have we asked that question? Why the sudden change? Why have they changed suddenly? They are no longer bittered. They are no longer calling for his head. It is because of this man. It is because of this man. Otrizum Mangu, one of Biafra land. Otrizum Mangu. It is because of this man. This man. Onekwekwe. This man. Otrizum Mangu, one of Biafra land. It is simply because of him. That is the reason why everybody is now speaking in one voice. Release him, release him. Release him, release him. Release him, release him. Free him, free him. Let him go, let him go. Because of this man. But remember, in 2021, the former Minister of Information, Mohammed who? Can somebody remind me his name? Ndi was Sinucha na Abia. Can somebody remind me his name in the comment section? The former Minister of Information, Muhammad Laya Mohammed. In 2021, Laya Mohammed made a nationwide broadcast and said that with the arrest, he used that word arrest, I cannot forget. With the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his extradition to Nigeria is the end of Biafra agitation. I don't know, any of you remember that statement? Can you, I want to see your hand, wave your hand in the comment section. I want to see those that remember this comment. Can you wave your hand in the comment section, please? If you remember that comment from Laya Mohammed, the lion tongue of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. Can you remember that man, Laya Mohammed, said, with the arrest and subsequent extradition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be the end of Biafra agitation. Do you remember it? Today, Otrizum has made all of them to sing in one voice. Release him, release him. Let him go, let him go. Free him, free him. That is the chorus of the current trending song in the House of Representatives of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, and of course the presidency. That is what is going on as it stands today. And we are not done yet. We are not done yet. We keep moving. We keep moving. Somebody said Toknadu of Biafra. Toknadu of Biafra. The Biafra unu siri ike. Onye na-eme ọfụma na Biafra land ife a na-eji afa tichupu ya ntị. That's why I like our people. I love my people so much. You know why? We know how to appreciate good things. Out of 100% in a community, you can only see 0.5% of the people who cannot appreciate a good person. Only 0.5%, not even up to 1%. 0.5% of the people that cannot appreciate good thing or good person. That's why I love the people of Biafra. In a more forma, I tugide gafa. Afa you see from nowhere na abia. I need to gafa. When they love you and you are doing well. Now it is time to show you the problems, the confusion in Arewa Consultative Forum concerning Biafra referendum. It is now or never. Let us see the confusion in Arewa Consultative Forum. They have begun to talk from both sides of their mouth. The idiotic Yerima Shetima, who remember when was the last time that man spoke about Biafra? Who remember? The time he used to come outside, that he hates Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This man hates Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with passion. Yerima Shetima. He hates Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with passion. Before the kidnap and subsequent extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this very man called Yerima Shetima hated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with passion for no reason. They are among the people that celebrated when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned to the Zoological Republic. They celebrated it. They rejoiced. They were very, very happy for his rendition. And they made that very statement that Biafra struggle is over. Please, can you hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, let me know in the comment section. Seems like I've had network issues. If you can hear my voice, please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know right now, please.
Remain adamant that probably is not going to allow this. He said the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. That clearly indicates that he's not going to relent in his push to silence any voice of dissenting as far as that position is concerned. So which way forward to heal the divide between or amongst the Nigerians, especially on Biafra crisis?
I think the best thing is to ask them what they want. I remember one time Professor Wole Soyinka said, if we can continue fighting Biafrans for such a long time, it's not long before we go to war, which is actually happening right now. Why don't we ask them what they want? And for sure they have voiced and they have said it, that they want referendum. Why? Because for a long time, they do.
All right, we have to continue. And as I read this very publication from the Daily Post, Nigeria, I want to share the link of this very broadcast so that Biafrans may join me live and direct and, of course, make their contribution. Please, this very publication is very, very important, and I want everybody to pay very, very close attention while I read it in details. Very, very important, my people. The Arewa Consultative Forum, led by Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, led by the Almajiri leader, the Bambiala man called Yerima Shetima, is panicking. They are panicking, they are quaking, they can no longer stand it. Mazi Simon Ekpa etigonyo obuna mbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. Etigo ndị zoo mbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. That man called Yerima Shetima, the Almajiri leader, is among those that celebrated and danced on the streets of Arewa when the news broke the internet that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, had been arrested. Today, they are panicking because they have seen that we are living. Now they said, Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB cannot win referendum. Igbos prefer Nigeria Arewa youths. I made the pre-recorded broadcast, but I didn't have time to analyze it. But right now, we are going to analyze it together. That is the reason why it is very, very important for me to share the link. And those of you who would like to join me live in the studio will be able to do so. Now, according to this man, Yerima Shetima, look at what he said here. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, has declared, who did you declare for? We are going to know about that. Had declared that the Nnamdi Kanu-led indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, will lose if a referendum to decide Biafra is conducted. Now, do you know the reason why I don't want to say I'm angry, because I'm not angry, but I see them as umokoko cowards? Is because this very news was published today, 26th of June, 2024. June 26th, 2024. Meaning it is not an old news. This is just a breaking news today. Pay attention. Very, very important. Now, you see, after all the whole things happening, over 40 million Biafrans voted already. And they did not just vote, they voted yes. You know, you can vote no and then you can vote yes. They didn't just vote, but they all voted yes. We never let me make this clear today. I don't know in the future, before the declaration of Biafra on the 2nd of December. I'm not aware. I don't know what is going to happen moving forward from today. But let me make it clear that as at today, as of now, we are talking 26th June 2024, We have not recorded one single no. And akwụkwọ aka ebe a. Say His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, has never said anything like this. I've not heard him. I don't know if he has said it, but I've not heard it. I think he's just keeping it low-key until the day that the result will be announced. I believe so. I believe so because I've not heard. Please, have you heard PM made such announcement? Have you heard it? Have you heard it from him? Because as for me, I've never heard it from him. And I believe he's keeping it on a low key till the day that he's going, the result will be announced. I think he wants to take it as a surprise for the whole world. But unfortunately, I have just said it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't have to blame myself because I'm happy. I am very, very happy with the turnout and what the Biafran people are doing. Do you know that we have never registered, or not registered, recorded one no vote? One no, just to only one no. We never recorded it. Everybody is voting yes, yes, yes. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Let me go. Let me go. That is the chorus in the mouth, on the lips of every Biafran since February. So now, and all of these Almajiris are watching. Nobody pays attention to Biafra movement than the Almajiris, than the Northerners, because all their assets are here. All their assets are here. So they pay more attention. They all follow the Prime Minister, Mazi Samanek. All of them follow him, including both the past governors, the present governors, the Arewa, both their elders and their youths, including the past presidents and head of states. All of them. Both the current and past heads of state. All of them. They follow the Prime Minister. They follow all our activities. They follow it. And somebody is telling me that how can you say if a referendum to decide Biafra is conducted? So the one we are conducting, he just want to play it down. He want to pretend he's not aware. What we are doing is not. We don't care because we know that you know. I have shared the link. The link is now in the comment section in case if you haven't seen the link. The link is in the comment section. You can hit the link and of course join me live and direct in the studio so that we all do this together. Acholum Kaido, this idiot to vam 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 like my brother Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Yes. So now, what are we talking about? After all the years, not all the years, all through these months, after all through these months, that we have been voting on Mado, Nwere Biafra. Thank you, my brother, for joining. After all these years, not all these years, all these months that we have been voting, we have been casting our votes. Somebody is here telling you if a referendum is conducted, that people are not going to vote for Biafra. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Of course, we understand your tricks. We understand your shenanigans. We understand your propaganda. We understand all this. But we have gone beyond that level. Yes. Yes. I have pinned the link on top of the comment section. So if you are joining right now, you can easily click the link on top of the comment section, the live chat section, and join me live and direct in the studio. Now, let me continue. AYCF National President Yerima Shetima, AYCF Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, which I called the Almajiri Consultative Forum, and their leader is Yerima Shetima, explained that most Igbos prefer to remain as Nigerians rather than secede to form the sovereign state of Biafra. And I asked him in the evening, who is deceiving you? Before we continue, let me welcome some of the Biafrans to say something. Please, I will be giving everybody 2 minutes. Please, once you are welcomed, make sure you do not exceed 2 minutes. Everybody has 2 minutes for your contribution. Please make sure you speak within your time frame so that we can be able to continue. Very, very important. Very, very important. All right. Mazi Onyeka Chiuku, grab the microphone. 2 minutes for everybody, please.
The great Ikuku. Thank you so much for your good works. I only say more grace to your efforts. It's laughable. Pardon my manners. Biafrans, I greet you all. I greet you, all Biafrans, those in listening session. Thank you for coming. Please share this space. Share it to your Facebook, your WhatsApp, please. If you can record it and share. You see, it's laughable. Who are these Igbos? Who are they? Who are these? That is the question. You know, this is old. Why can't them come with something? This one is old now. This Chetima, is it not the same terrorist commander, right? Same terrorist commander, right? Or another Chetima?
No, not the terrorist commander. The terrorist commander is the vice president. This one is the Almajiri leader. The one that the Okechukwu Isi Guzoro, the idiotic Ohaneze chairman, Ohaneze, the another Ohaneze branch chairman, Okechukwu Isi Guzoro, went to beg in 2022 to allow the Igbo people to be president. Go ahead, please.
I recollect. You see, Biafrans, I've said it before. Any Biafran person that go to the north to beg any Alamajuru, to beg any of these children of this immigrant invader, see that Biafrans your worst enemy. Anyone that step foot to need to beg anyone, it is an insult to our ancestors. It's an insult to us as a nation. You know, see the person as your worst enemy. In fact, if they put the person, put dog, choose dog. Anybody that moves to go and beg any immigrants, those who are supposed to be under you, those who are supposed to pay you home and who are supposed to serve you, you turn out to beg them in your own land. I can't fathom this. These are the people they use this to insult our ancestors. You know, you must distance yourself from them. Imagine this retired mongoose talking to who are those Igbos? Who are those? Can we see them? Can they come and speak for we to hear from them? Can the real Igbo sons and daughters, the real Biafrans to hear from them? Let's hear them speak. Gone were days you fabricate some nonsense with faceless mongoose somewhere to talk trash. These are old tricks. They should come with something new. Something new. Imagine immigrants coming to dictate for us in our own land. Imagine. This is really, really, really unbelievable. But, you know, they made their mash. They made their mash. Thank you so much for having me. I'm here.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you. All right. Please, if you are joining the studio, make sure you are joining with your microphone. If your microphone is not allowed, you must allow your microphone from the moment you are joining. If your microphone is not allowed, then you are not going to be able to speak. You can't even be able, I can't even bring you to the screen, chocolates of talking. All right. Onwe Chijioke, please grab the microphone and talk to Biafrans. 2 minutes, please. Onwe Chijioke, are you listening to me? Onwe Chijioke, you are not paying attention. I'm going to remove you. Hey man, can you hear me? If you can hear me, grab the microphone. Hey man.
Good evening, dear friends.
Go ahead, please. You have 2 minutes.
What I want to do with you that is
No way. I cannot take that. Onwechi Joke, are you back? If you are back, please grab the microphone. Hey man, I can't allow you to continue. You are not speaking well. You don't sound well. Please, if you can join back, kindly do so. But you must fix your device. Onwechi Joke, please grab the microphone. You have 2 minutes. You're welcome. Please go ahead. You have 2 minutes, and your 2 minutes is already remaining 1.
Okay, I thank you for all your effort in this struggle. Even I have been following your channels, so and I love what you are doing because the way you are analyzing the language you are using, I like the way you are analyzing everything, and I'm so happy for what you are doing. So you know that I have complaining that the voting online in WhatsApp, they are not responding me, but this time I have cast my vote and they have already told me that my vote is cast. So I thank you for all you are doing. And what I know is that we have conquered our enemy. What Nigeria is doing today is way to escape. So we have now conquered them. They don't know what they are doing because they are now in confusion. So I thank you and our PM, Maisa Monekpa, and those people that are trying to make this struggle to continue. I thank all of them. The government bless them. And Chukwu will begin and start to bless all of them in Jesus' name.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you for that contribution. All right, Mrs. Oloniyi. Mrs. Oloniyi, grab the microphone and talk to us 2 minutes, please.
Hello.
Hi, you're welcome.
God bless you.
You're welcome.
I've been following you since you started broadcasting.
Wow.
The time of nearly everything was shaky. My mind was beating. I said, Odinawa, which side are you? Odinawa, which side are you? Finally, I met you at the right side. Everybody followed you to the right side. God bless you for everything you are doing.
You see?
You see, our leader said the zoo is panicking. When our leader said it, the zoo has not started panicking. This time around, the zoo is panicking because they know what is about to befall them. Our PM, he tweeted, was it in the morning or when? He said the zoo does not know what is hitting them.
What is coming, yeah.
They don't know. So Arewa used to come out and say IPOB cannot win. Igbos are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are the IPOB. That is why I used to tell them we are no longer under IPOB. The indigenous people of Biafra, they have gotten a government. So the era of IPOB is gone. We are now in Biafra Republic government in exile, of which Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is our Prime Minister. And we owe nobody any apology about that. So we are going, and I like the work you're doing. I will not lie to you. I like the work you are doing. Your analysis, in fact, they are top notch. I want to thank you for the work you're doing. God bless you. God protect you. God guide you. And may He lead you through the path of righteousness in this hour. Oh my God, in this thing we are doing. And to tell you, the prayers you use to pray whenever you want to start, and I like it. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that submission. I truly appreciate it. All right. Cleo, grab the microphone and talk to Biafrans, please. 2 minutes.
Hello, Biafrans. I want to say a very big good evening to everyone. And my brother Dinawa, I thank you for your good efforts. You see, am I coming out, please?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. You see, Yerima Shetima, the Kauriera, is as confused as his country, Nigeria, is confused.
That submission, I truly appreciate it. All right.
Can I
go ahead,
am
please.
Okay.
Please, if I will, excuse me, Mazi Cleo. Please, if I welcome you and bring you to the screen, do not unmute yourself until I ask you to do so. If you unmute yourself, I'm going to remove you. Please let us be, let us maintain and be matured, please. Go ahead, Cleo.
All right. So Shetima's ranting is just neither here nor there. He's not a Biafran. In the first place, he has no business with Biafra's self-referendum. He's just afraid of what is going to befall them when the day comes, which is every day approaching. As we speak, the time is ticking. We are moving closer to the D-Day. I think he should be more worried about how they're going to handle themselves in that zoo rather than bothering about Biafra and the referendum, because he won't even cross to that side, not to talk of determining anything. So he should go to his zoological garden and go and rest. We have no business with him. When the time comes, people like him, they will know where they belong. Thank you so much, and God bless Biafrans.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you. God bless Biafrans. All right. Okay. Biafra Liazin JP, please take the microphone. Take the microphone. Biafra Liazin JB, take the microphone and talk to us.
Thank you, Odinawa. Can you hear me?
Sorry. Biafra Liazin JB, I have already picked a call on WhatsApp. Let's give him 1 minute to speak.
Okay.
Caller on WhatsApp, please. Your name and where you're joining us from. Please go ahead.
Good evening.
You're welcome. Please go ahead.
Good evening, all Biafrans all over the world. I'm Mr. Nemeka. I'm calling from Aba.
You're welcome. Go ahead, please.
My contribution towards this referendum we are into, and the declaration of restoration of sovereign state of Biafra, is that the northern elders, they know what is hitting them. We are hitting them hard. That is why they are talking what they cannot be able to achieve. They see that the government of Biafra is in full gear to restore Biafra in fullness. What I'm advising all Biafra all over the world is, if you know that you have never voted, keep on voting in anyhow you do. Try and do it, encourage other people to keep on voting, because this voting is increasing daily. And they know that we have gone. We have actualized our Biafra. Biafra is here with us. All here, Biafra.
All here, Biafra. Thank you for your contribution, my brother. All right. Biafra Lazin JB, please go ahead. Unmute yourself and go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Odinawa. Am I coming out? Yeah.
Loud and clear. Please continue.
All right, thank you. Thank you. My name is Henry, and I am the Biafra Liaison Japan Administrator. I am also the Asian representative, including Middle East, for the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I just want to say it for the record, okay? For the idiot man in Zamfara, I don't have anything to tell him. All I will tell him is, if he is doubting it, let him go to Head Bridge Onitsha and conduct a survey. Then he will come out and tell us the result. But for now, I'm only concerned about what we are doing, which is our referendum. And I want to use this opportunity to thank all Biafrans, those that have voted. It is your action, I want to tell you, that has made Yerima Chetima to panic. He is panicking. So let's make them panic the more. Come out and vote if you have not voted. If there is your neighbor that has not voted, your relative, let them vote so that Yerima will come out next week and panic the more. We want them to remain in panic. That's my message for them. Then, Odnawa, I want to address something that happened yesterday on your program. I was listening. Some people were asking you for numbers of liaison officers and offices across the world. I want to say they don't need to wait for you until you do a program. They have it in that phone. Every information, every contact they want concerning our government in exile is there on their phone. All they need to do is one tap. Click Biafra Republic Government in Exile on your Google search, and you will be in the website of the government. You will just be like you are in the office of the government in exile. Every information is there. Go to About. You see all the continental reps and their numbers. You see all the liaison offices and their numbers. If you can't reach your liaison officer or your liaison office number, call your continental rep and tell him, I am from so continent, like say Africa, Mazi James Adino is there. Europe, Mazi Uchobi is there. Asia and Middle East, I myself is there. America, North America, South America, Madam Eme is there. So once you can reach any of these, you will get in touch with whoever, whichever country you are looking for. So don't wait until Odinawa. I'm saying it to the whole world. Wherever you live in America, wherever, the contacts are there. Go there, get them. They're with you in your phone, in your room, right there where you are sitting or listening from. You have it. Don't wait for Odinawa. Don't wait for Odinawa to do special program. Thank you, Odinawa. GCK.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you for that elaboration. You're welcome. I appreciate that. All right, GBK, grab the microphone and, of course, talk to Biafrans. GBK, grab the microphone and talk to us. You have only 2 minutes. Unmute yourself and talk to us. Your 2 minutes has depleted. All right. Ezego, unmute yourself and talk to us. For that elaboration. Ezego, speak to us, please. All right. GBK, microphone, and of course, talk to Biafra. How can you be in the studio yet you are listening from another device while you are in the studio? Oh my goodness me. James Ukenye, James Ukenye, please grab the microphone and talk to us. James Ukenye, unmute yourself and talk to us. People will join the studio, they will leave it and start doing something else. James Ukenye, please speak to us. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, hello, good morning, sir, from here. Hello, you can hear.
When you join the studio, make sure that you are serious. Biafra land, please grab the microphone and talk to us. There are a lot of people here in the studio. And when you have the time to speak, you speak. I don't know what's wrong with our people.
I greet the house.
You're welcome, Biafra land.
My name is Agume Bwebe the first. Now Luzon. Ekelengi Odinamwa. Ekele Kwangi, Kele Mone Melegi, Kele Mwine mere ihe ọrụ ị na-alụrụ anyị ọsọ Chukwu ga-akwụ gị ụgwọ ya
Ise.
mmadụ agakwụ gị ụgwọ you stake all you have you stake your life I pray for you that chi ahụ na-echekwa gị sins ga-akakwa chekwa gị more and more maka na anyị ka nọ n'ihu ọgụ
Ise.
na-ekelekwa nna anyị ukwu Simon Ịkpa gburugburu a na-agba egbe ọ na-ata nri ozu ebu n'isi ọ na-atụ aka ebe ahụ elu ya o tiri zoo mmọnwụ ọwụ ya wụ ọdọgwu ịkarị nka amaghị m otu m ga-esi kpọọ ya afa mana ihe m sị wụ obinigwe chewu ya so ihe ọbụla ga-eme ya ya jee na nke ndị cherie ya wee echiche gaa mee ndị ahụ ihe mma ọbụla chi anyị ga-echekwa ya chekwa ndị niile nke na-arụ ọrụ maka Biafra ndị niile nke gbaga mbọ maka Biafra chekwakwa na onye isi anyị na Germany ugbu a asị Chukwu chekwa ya na ha na-agba mbọ onye ọbụla ama nke ọ na-eme ka Biafra bịa asị m Chukwu chekwa ya mana ka nke nwekwa ndị a nọ n'ihu ọgụ asị m onye nwaanyị ya gbaa ha ume na ọha nwawụ isi kotere obu ọha nwawụ isi kotere ebu ha ji ntụ ha na-atụ aja asị m onye nwaanyị ya na-eme n'ihu ka ha nọ n'azụ ya na-eme n'azụ ka ha nọ n'ihu ya na-eme n'elu ha nọ n'ala omenala ha nọrọ n'elu ọ na-eme n'aka nri ha na-aka ikpo na-eme n'aka ịkpa ka ha nọ n'aka nri ọ bịara ikwu ha ga-egbu onwe ha n'ihi na a sị na nwata na-achụ agbọ na-achụ aramara onye ọbụla asị na ọ na-achụ ndị agha Biafra asị m na ihe mere nna nna ndị ahụ ya mekwe ha nye mmawo ọfọ ka m na-agọrọ ha ogologo ndụ ahụ isi ike onye zoro ihe izuzu ọjọọ ihe ahụ laghachiri onye ahụ ana m ekele gị nwanne m jisi ike n'ọrụ na-alụ jisi ike the only thing nọdị awụ na ihe ọ bụla ị na-eme n'ụwa ma enweghị nkọjọ nọ na ịmara na ibidobe ihe anyị hụrụ a na-ekwu northern this northern that is to show that na ihe a na-eme nwere isi
of course
so onye welie na ha just rụpụta kwuo rubbish ihe aha wụrụ rubbish is never a rubbish that is to prove us that all we are doing is yielding a very good fruit that is the only thing m ga-agwa gị m ga-ekwu ka anyị ghara ịbịa many people are think one at that thing wu ihe awụ nke ọzọ they are receiving it hot they know but they cannot say it this is just the evidence to prove they cannot say it so this is our flag is going higher and higher and I want to tell our people something some people I don't know when they say they are strong they are fighters they are freedom fighters like I heard somebody saying that like this one of South Africa only believe it
no hold on when I ask you to hold on you hold on please don't interrupt me once you are going once you are speaking and I ask you to hold on you hold on there's a reason for that this broadcast we have a reason we have a headline and I would like us to stick on that. I've made a broadcast for the idiot you wanted to talk about, and that is it. It ends there. I can't come here to sit down and be talking about him when I have another topic. So thank you, my brother, for your prayers. Thank you for your contribution. I appreciate. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. Ezego, if you are around now, please grab the microphone and speak. Ezego, if you can hear me, please speak. This broadcast, we have a reason, we have a headline. This man called Ezego. I've never seen somebody who is not serious as this person. All right. James Ukenye, if you're now ready, you can speak, please. James Ukenye. Go ahead, please be audible. Please be audible.
I'm like that Arewa people and officer. I will talk in their own language. Arewa,
Okay.
kuche bram ya muchiba si amba mu referendum. Do ala do anebi. Kugama president unu. Kugama mishi yeseka referendum mugani simu de Nigeria wadechi. My brother, I don't have too much things to say. It's only if they say we cannot win that referendum, just they put it in their sense. Make they try to see between us and them who will win the referendum. This is what I ask them to do. To ask their president. If they ask, they say that we cannot win that referendum. Ever has again, Merin Sobabi, Kaifuzenu from here to the 2nd December. Kaifuze. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. We are no longer telling the Fulanese or the zoo government to conduct a referendum if they think, because this is not the first time they make this comment. They have made this comment before. They have made it repeatedly. When we used to tell them under IPOB Nigeria, not IPOB, sorry, under DOS Nigeria, when we used to tell them, if you say we cannot win referendum, just conduct a referendum. That time has passed. We are conducting the referendum. So the statement has changed from, if you say we cannot win referendum, just tell the government of the zoo to conduct a referendum. No. What we are telling them now is to watch out for the announcement of the ongoing self-referendum on December 2nd. That is the statement. Now, we are no longer telling them to conduct a referendum. We don't need a referendum anymore. If peradventure, there will still be a second referendum conducted in Biafra land for Biafra exit. If peradventure there will still be any other one, that one will be conducted by the United Nations directly from UN. But I don't think so, because the UN is going to work with the one that we are already conducting. That is where they're going to stand. So don't think that what we are doing right now, we are doing it for ourselves because it's called self-referendum. No. UN will stand from what we are doing right now to render their own judgment when the time comes. Yes. All right. King Onwuka, it is your turn. Please grab the microphone and talk to Biafrans.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Isibo Madu. Thank you so much for this program tonight.
Thank you. Udo.
You see, one thing about this Janjaweed is that they think everybody is like them, but they don't know that we're not like them. This overgrown baby elephant called Yerima Shetima. You know, I watched that your program the day Ishiguzo came to the north and was telling this idiot that the Fulanese are the king makers. I watched that your program. He said that the Fulanese are the king makers. So they come to ask them to please, you know, that kind of nonsense. But that is not the program today. I just want to let you know that I am a staunch follower. Now, when Shetima Yerima, the overgrown baby elephant, said IPOB can't win referendum, Igbos prefer, he doesn't even know what is referendum. You know, if you ask him now what is referendum, he would think it's a kind of presidential election where the people from the north will vote and people from the west will vote so that they can snatch the ballot box and run away and fill in the...
Exactly.
Yeah, he don't know that referendum is only meant for the Biafrans to decide their fate. In other words, every Igbo man is a Biafran by blood, by birth. And they know it. They know it. That is why the Fulani doesn't trust the Biafrans to become the president or to do anything. They will always tell you that all of them are Biafrans. Don't mind them. Peter Obi will not condemn them. They are the same. All of them. They know that we all are Biafrans. So when this idiot make this statement, it only shows that he is panicking. You know, remember, all of us, we grew up in the village. When you look at that girl, Marama, if you don't know what to tell the girl out of envy, who are you better than? Is it because you are fair? Is it because you are this? That thing is jealousy. These people are dying in panic. Let me tell you, these people, they follow our PM more than you. They scramble for news every minute. Are you telling me they are not hearing all these international news headlines, both the ones you made mention about, the one in LA, Los Angeles time, but this other one, the one that he knows. This idiot knows that our PM is coming tomorrow live for maybe State of the Union address. He knows everything. So they are panicking. Who is Igbo man? Who is Biafra? Who is referendum? The same referendum you said that we cannot win is the reason why you are holding our leader Martin Mandikalo in prison. The same referendum our people are asking was the reason you sent P2B to kill our people and bury them in a shallow grave in Anambra State, to put our people inside the river. The same referendum Wazuke was asking then. The same referendum our leader was asking, you send your men to go and kill people. 28 people died in Eziama Faruku on September 2017. The same referendum you kidnap our leader all the way from Kenya. What did our leader ask? We all said at the time, give us a referendum, let us decide our fate. Now the same referendum now, you're coming to tell us that we cannot win again. Who is fooling you here? Most of these people, they're very foolish. But the era of please give us this has gone now. We take whatever we want now. We decide what we want. We take we decide how the game should be played now. So we don't listen to the zoo to say this is what we are going to do for us. They will beg. Oh, you see these people, you see these idiots, you see this Fulani Janjaweed. I swear, they will beg. They will beg. What is coming to them? Just like one of our sister rightfully said before, she said that our PM wrote in the morning that the zoo doesn't know what is hitting them. They are confused. They see a lot of problem and they don't know where the problem is coming from. They don't know what is hitting them, but the worst is about to come. Let the zoo have small patience. You see this referendum. Very, very soon.
Thank you, Maz.
Very late. Thank you so much, brother.
God bless you. God bless you. That's awesome. All right. Before giving the microphone to Anenta Samuel, let me first of all take a call from WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, please. You're welcome. Use your 2 minutes, please. You're welcome. Please be audible.
Yeah, may Chukwu bless all of you.
You say?
As in the media. Because during the Civil War, 67 to 70, they destroyed Biafra because of no media. But today, the whole world has known the truth. From your heads, all of you in the media, and some of us that share. So thank you all.
Thank you, Mazi.
To Yerima Shetima, they should not stop panicking or speaking for Biafrans, because what he's saying now is speaking for Biafrans. So PM has told them, told the whole world, told the UN, after the results of the referendum in December 2nd, if you don't like it, if you don't believe Biafrans, if you don't believe Biafra government in exile, you conduct another one immediately, because nobody will take Biafrans to wait for their freedom. So that's why he gave them the news earlier. So if Shetima feel that Biafrans will vote against Biafra, let him and his government and the people that support him start making preparation now. When PM announced the one December 2nd, the next day, let them do the original one with the UN or not Nigeria. Maybe they think that they can play Wayo like election. No, this one is UN organized and Biafra organized. So he should not worry. You don't worry. That's his own result, his own answer. PM has given it to him, and every other person that thinks like him.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
The other one is this. Let me give them advice. Let me give the medias and all Biafrans, all Nigerians advice. The best thing that the whole media in Nigeria should be discussing now is the gain in peaceful division of Nigeria and the lose with violence or with war. Because there's no country, no race in this world that will face what Biafrans has faced or suffered in Nigeria and see what to be in Nigeria. In other words, Biafra must be free. So the best thing is to discuss the gain and the lose.
Thank you.
If Biafra exists peacefully and everybody continue with the life like that, and the lose, if everywhere is destroyed, because nobody would think that the world will still be like 1967. It's impossible. Even if baby can, we know that it should not be like that. So the best thing for everybody in Nigeria today and in Biafra today, both the governments are discussing the gain in peaceful issue of Nigeria and the lose if it resort to war. Because Nigeria must divide. Because at the end of everything, there must be a round table and the question must be asked. Nigeria and Biafra, who is older? The older is Biafra. How did Nigeria started? Somebody started it. So there's no way the world will say, let's Biafra continue in Nigeria. It's impossible. So everything that anybody do now to push everything to get to violence, to war, before division is foolishness and wickedness to the citizens that are suffering since Nigeria started. Imagine where there's no light, no good road, no nothing, no hospital, and the war destroyed the whole electric pole, the whole hospital, the whole school. What situation will Nigeria and everywhere be? Everybody must be wise now and think the gain in division Nigeria peacefully, the whole country, the whole place, the whole races will continue going from what they have today, than to want to come and destroy everything, and everybody will start at scratch again.
Thank you, Mazi.
If it happens, Biafra will succeed, because Biafra succeeded with 20 powers, and Biafra will succeed also. So, but the best is to peacefully division of Nigeria.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you all.
All right. Let me correct that. I guess it's not what he wanted to say when he said, let them conduct the original referendum. Caller on WhatsApp, you must hold on till your turn before I will be able to bring you to speak. Just hold on. I guess that's not what he wanted to say when he said, if they don't like the referendum, let them conduct their own, the original one. What we are doing, we have never done anything fake before in this very struggle for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. So, but I think what he meant is, if they do not like the one we do, that the UN should conduct their own. Yeah, it has nothing to do with whether original or fake. I believe that's an error from him. All right, that's good. We have to continue. Aninta Samuel, please grab the microphone and speak to us. Aninta Samuel, grab the microphone. Aninta Samuel, if you can hear me, please go ahead and talk. Aninta Samuel, are you there? Can you hear me? All right, he cannot hear me. Dim or Zemena, can you hear me? Open your microphone and speak, please.
Biafra Unite, good evening, sir.
Good evening, you're welcome.
Now, I like what you are doing, man. Now, I like him, actually from Biafra land.
You're welcome.
Because happen makanda arewa youth ya ike ga-agwụ ha ya ma ọ na ya anamago Biafra nọzi anyị n'okwu ebe a anyị ataworo onwe anyị n'ahụ ebe anyị nọkịta na anyị nọ ndị nọ n'ọkụ mmụọ this Nigeria ebe anyị nọ the form of na anyị nọ dịka ndị nọ n'ọkụ mmụọ makwana ngwa gị na etu a nọ na ọnwụ na enwere ka kọntrị nwere ike isi na m si ya n'obodo apụ ịbatakwa obodo a ga-araba because of the way intimidation ihe niile everything galara ọnụ nwe ihe mmadụ nwere ike igote nwe na this country ri nwe n'ọnụ so nsị ka m bịa ka m kwuru taa the first time na abata na this year this thing taa the first time na-abịa ana m background n'ege not today ka nsị ka m join ya ka m ntikwe my own opinion. So ana m ekele all whole Biafrans, ana m ekele Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ana m ekele Maazị Simon Ekpa, ihe niile anyị so ndị nọ n'ọgụ. Enwe mgbe anyị na-awa na-ekwudo okwu sef maka Simon Ekpa like this, ọ dịka a ga-ebu dịka agaghị ebu, mana as of now kịta na onye ọnwụ na-amarago na ebe a na-eje na Simon Ekpa wụ the only person anyị ma ama na ọya bụ jidi struggle na-aga. So ana m ekele unu.
Thank you. God bless you. All right, we continue. Let me see if the man is still waiting for me on WhatsApp. All right, let me give the microphone. Sorry, before giving the microphone to someone else, let me pick the call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp, please. Go ahead. You have 2 minutes. Make use of it, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please. You are welcome.
Thank you. Hello, Biafra Unite.
Yes, please be audible and turn down your listening device so that we can communicate directly from the WhatsApp.
I think it's okay now.
Yes, go ahead, please. Bapi also and be audible, please. Bapi also is no time.
You are trying very well, okay. And then I actually have to know I no Ngongo, so I'm a 2nd December. Every day we are watching. So we are trying very well.
Thank you. Udo. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, my brother. All right. Of course, I'm going to give it to Aninta. Aninta, are you now ready to speak? But before then, let me acknowledge my supporter, Chinwa Go. Thank you for that wonderful super chat you have given to me, super sticker. Of course, I acknowledge that and I appreciate that wholeheartedly from the depth of my heart. Thank you. All right, Aninta, are you ready now? Please grab the microphone. You have 2 minutes.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Hello. Good evening, Wachineke.
You're welcome. Please go ahead.
I'm calling from Kwara State, from the zoo, the country called Zoo.
You're welcome from Kwara State.
Actually, Musa and his cohorts, they didn't know what is hitting them. To tell them the fact, because our PM have already tell us that no going back, and every one of us know that no matter what they discuss, whether the one that they discuss openly and the one they discuss secretly, no going back. You have crossed the Rubicon. Even our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, have already told them before that the time that they were going to reach, they will be begging for us to come and restructure, which is the restructures now is not even in the line again. They are talking on their own. Freedom, no going back. Even the referendum that they've been talking about says almost all of them, they didn't know the meaning of referendum. That is the reason why all of them is running enter-scatter.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. God bless you for your contribution. All right, Ugochukwu Okafo, grab the microphone, please. You have 2 minutes to go.
Okay, Ugochukwu, how are you, sir?
Udo the Nemoma Ugochukwu Okafo, you are welcome. Please go ahead.
Okay, I won't waste time. So, Shetima, I can't blame him because he's talking about Yuanyangu and Denyangu and them. That's the people he is referring to about Igbos who will not get any vote for referendum. So don't blame him because he know his type, the IPOB Nigeria, Caterpillar and them who is going about doing the will of Fulanese, killing our people for Fulanese. They are the ones Shetima is talking about. Okay, so we know what all of them. We won't waste time for Shetima, but we tell them that they will see what they do. Okay, my brother. Take
Thank
care.
you. Thank you, Nelma. God bless you for your contribution. All right, Rasan, I'm going to work on you. Lastly, let me work on this person before you, so that you can take the stage, and then we round it off from there. All right, James Ukenya. James Ukenya. I think this name has spoken before. James Ukenya, haven't you spoken before? Isn't it the same person that abandoned his studio, his device, and went for a job?
Hello?
Yes.
I'm sorry that time, please. I'm sorry. I'm already speak that time. That time I just sending me message. I'm sorry that time.
Okay, please go ahead. You're welcome.
Like in that time, Ima left land in land and the danger window. They never know what is coming for them. Till that 2nd December, they will know what is coming for them. I didn't hear neighbor just Agwalam Hanga Hanasusu. They will understand. They will hear very well. I'm already told them. If they say this referendum, we cannot win this referendum, no problem. We wait for the 2nd December. We will see how the score of the referendum. Kaimara, how many people we voted? No problem. I'm already voting my second leg, like you said last time. There are so many people is waiting till the 3rd leg or 2nd leg before they vote. By grace of God, yesterday I vote my 2nd leg. I am waiting for the 3rd leg now. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. The voting is only but once. Every Biafran has only one vote. Once you have voted before, you don't have to vote again. The reason why the government separated the stages is for our people to know the way we are moving, and for people to have their time to vote in
Okay.
whichever stage that they want. So
Okay.
if you have voted
Thank you.
before, thank you. If you have voted before, you don't have to vote again. Your vote counts only but once. All right, Rastafari, please grab the microphone. You are welcome to the show. I know say you go give us song now, and I may me want make you speak last.
Blessings, love, my brother. Greetings, dear friends. Come
You're
on,
welcome.
our brother that just spoke now. If you vote 2 times, at the end of the day, the database will expose it and just take only one, because this is the thing that we are dealing with. Is a database system. You know, fit vote, you know, fit cheat them, you know, fit. There's no circumvention. You know, fit beat them, and this is why we are ahead of the zoo. Even UN actually, when with our self-referendum, which is going to be digital and is digital, I mean, you're going to be shown to them digitally what we are doing. They cannot go against it. They don't have anything against it. It is going to be used to actualize Biafra. They cannot run away from it. And because we are using, just like they talk about the law, and as opposed to the zoo, we are the lawful ones. We are standing by the law. And the zoo are against the law, in as much as they can come and tell you that this is a country of rule of law, and they know that they are the opposite. So they are stealing in the name of law, because we know, everyone knows, say, we get within the law. We know what is law. It's just like people will steal in the name of love as well and tell you that I love you, but they are just cheating. Just like people will steal in the name of the Lord as well, say, oh, our Lord say this and Lord say that, because they know that the Lord is real, but they use it to cheat you. So what we are dealing with is oversized for them. And this is why man like Shetima would avoid. I will ask Shetima, did you eat palm fruit, or is your teeth like that? Your teeth is like this every time. They like, when you eat, because in the north they don't really have palm fruit. You don't know what it means. If you eat palm fruit, it can, where the red oil they come from, the redness go full your teeth, just like when you eat a lot of goro and leave them for your mouth. But even dangerous, I mean, it more is reddish. It is more colorful than the goro you will put in your mouth. So is it because you don't know that we have a government in exile? Is it because you don't know that we are conducting our referendum? Is it because you don't know that we have a spokesman, who is our prime minister? And now, Arewa starts with A when we go alphabetically. Biafra is starting with B. You are the spokesperson of the Aramadri Youth Council, as our brother said it, or Nawa said it. You are not the spokesperson of Biafra. Have you ever tried to reason with to call Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? For Nawa said it now that you hate him with passion, and we know very well. And the same way you hate him, you even hate our prime minister more. You're now wishing that him now, you even prefer him now than our prime minister, because our prime minister is no-go area. So, since when are you speaking for us? And those that will be listening to you, our sister made a very nice point when she said that he is talking about the Ohanese. But see, we know that referendum, everybody has one vote. You are Isi Guzoro, you are a slave, which his Isi is not even Guzoing there. Because Isi Guzoro means that make the head day. It simply tells you that these people are cutting off our head. This is what they want to do. But now they are angry because Nnamdi Kanu said revealed it on time, and Simon Ekpa standing Gidigwam with it and tells you that no, our Isi will Guzo. And this one who's bearing the name, his head is gone. He doesn't have head, because any person with head wouldn't have done what he's doing. So my people, only a word is enough for the wise, and only a fool will try to listen to a person who is your enemy to be your spokesperson. One thing I know is that they will do anything, yes, everything, to stop the right thinking. Biafran and all who dots connecting. I say that again, they will do anything, yes, everything, to stop the right thinking. Biafrans and all who dots connecting, exposing their terrorist thing, oh yes, their jihadist thing, mujahideen. Biafrans do the defeating, resistance fighters resisting them. BDF stopping them from existing. Black Marine fighters persisting, speaking the language they don't understand. Their language we do understand. From Boko Haram, Taliban of Afghanistan, yet Biafra is the true freedom we stand. Oh yes, they're panicking, they're panicking. Well, well, our Biafra is not Islamic thing. Well, 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 they're panicking, they're panicking. Well, our prime minister is not a panicking. Well, well, yes, they're panicking. Well, yes, Biafra is not Islamic thing. Well, 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 they're panicking. Our prime minister is not Islamic thing, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, so now panic, they never start. Our prime minister is just doing some press up, doing some stretch. You know, he's an athlete now, so he just stretching, doing some stretch and all those things. So the bigger thing is coming. So
exactly.
Our brother who said a while ago that a peaceful referendum and all those, this is what we've been saying before. But the fact is that we are at war. We should be letting the world know, because they bribe their media that they don't talk about it. It's only we who are bringing it out and showing the world that we are at war.
And remember, my brother, remember that even if the zoo disintegrate today now, which is 26, ending 26 now, it is no longer in peace, because the war has been raging for the past how many years?
Since
2021. Since 2021, we have been at war with the zoo. So even if the zoo disintegrate today now, it is no longer a peaceful disintegration.
No.
Thank you, my brother.
Because war has been there all the while. They are hiding it. Even must have been regretting mentioning that this talking about asymmetric warfare and talking about jungle warfare, because now our prime minister is highlighting to show the world. We are saying this even before the capture of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu said that these people are bombing our people. That is war going on. So Biafra will never ended. Ruben Abati the other day mentioned it. They don't know when the truth came out of their mouth. You know, so we are at war. Let the world just know it. We're at war. Is the zoo that is hiding it, and we are decimating them. So there is no way out again. We are peace that they're talking about. They talk about it to fool people, and these ones now who are coming and talking about releasing Nnamdi Kanu is because of Massive Simon Ekpa. Because what they expected is not what they are seeing now. As my brother now said it, that all of them are singing one chorus. Very, very faithful singing one chorus now about this. You know, releasing them, they can release, and they don't even know, they are in confusion because they don't know what they're going to do if they release it. Because if they release it now, our prime minister said already that he must come to Finland and 1-to-1 so that before he can talk to him. So, and now they don't know now if they release him now, what is going to happen, because these people are determined to go for their freedom. But one thing is that even all the indigenous people of the zoo, they will appreciate Biafra. They will appreciate what you are doing now. They will appreciate what our prime minister, they will appreciate what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing, because it's them that we are saving. We are saving them from the Janjaweed Islamic people who want to wipe them out. So, and who are holding all of them hostage, because you know, none of them can talk. Somebody was speaking a while ago, he was talking about the media, they should talk this. That is the same brother. The media, they are under hostage, they cannot speak. You have to see it very clearly. The people we are talking to, we're talking to the Shetima, who is the houseboy of the caliphate, the sultan, and all those. These are people we are talking to, because these are those who control Tinubu. Tinubu is not in power. Tinubu is not in power as much as they would try to use the Yoruba to come against us. But our prime minister don't show them hands down. He just separates Afonja from Oduduwa people. So when Afonja comes, we just deal with Afonja. Then our Oduduwa people, we deal with them as Oduduwa. So that's class they want us to come and fight each other as if now we and them. No, now Fulani won't use them to clash us. But Biafra, we don't finish them. They're not going anywhere.
Thank you so much.
Bless the Lord.
I appreciate your contribution. That is wonderful. I still have a lot of people in the studio. I don't know what I'm going to do. Please, I will be giving everybody one minute. One minute, everybody, one minute. Please make sure you use 1 minute, because my time is already over. My time is already over. Please, if I do not bring you in again, pardon me, you will have opportunity to speak tomorrow. Innocent, please, 1 minute, I beg of you, please.
Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome.
I can
please
see
go ahead.
Otherwise, you don't know what they're saying. They are still talking about referendum. Why we have gone far on referendum? They think that the referendum we're going to do is how Nigerians are doing the election. That we come for campaign and other this thing. But I don't know, the prime minister that the diplomatic way is using is more than Nigeria. Before Nigeria, we know what we are doing. We have gone far. And they will continue to sit and look at us. And they will see Biafra come. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. That is very, very brief. I love that. All right. Casey, please grab the microphone 1 minute.
Ordinary Ekelengi. Only thing in Chodeku. Etigo Hamboda Wunisi. Etigo Hamboda Wunisi.
Go.
Abudumanu na tata. Eta metra itatra cancer. Okogi Wuro. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. That's very brief. All right. Prince Onyebuchi, please grab the microphone.
Driver Unite.
What you naked?
I can acquire one name.
You're welcome.
You are doing the needful.
Thank you.
You are doing the needful. Based on what Setima Yerima is saying, Bronyala, and the Eguabachagolo Gufe Kayama can ejekwa akpọchi ya taazụ ọ mara ebe anyị nọ anyị ejetego n'aka na ịnụọ mgbe ị na-achọ ka ego ọlịa ka ị kpọsịara ya nọmba ebe anyị nọ na referendum ka o wee mazie na ife ọ na-ekwu ife agafegoro agafe. You understand? So the good thing today abụ na ha nwa mana they know that there is no way for the zoo. The zoo is finished. And the one thing in Chole and the zoo na had very stupid. Na ana agwafa na obodo fa na ada ndị nọ na mmazi anọ na social media ma ọ bụ ndị a na afro nni ha a na-elezi ofu mkpụrụ tomato asị 10,000. You know, ka ndị mmadụ ka nwere time ide enene Davido na ndị otu ya na-emegheli n'ime hapụ the main thing ha suppose a fight for their life. They leave it and start doing something else. I pity them because they don't know what is coming for them. In the next few months now, maybe at Barais we could put 200,000 for what he had now. Because now, if I can afford ego faji, I can go to the thing mafia. So my brother, the point is that Ayaga go very, very far. We cannot go back now, no matter what. Even when you are trying to break down concerning the solution or whatever government, what do they call it? Political solution. The political solution might fit. Discussing that is rubbish because they don't know that Nandekano, many times they have gone to Nandekano to discuss that particular whatever. He rejected everything with Britain, with how many people that have gone to the prison to meet to the DRS to meet him. There's nothing is going on. So all these ones they are talking, they're just palabrating on the rule because Nandekano told them, your law says it's not me. And whatever you are doing, I'm not the one who say. You say you want to seek for, so okay, let's wait and see what you guys are going to discuss. No matter whatever, all those things are planned deals with the government. As if na Mariana, na onye ndu aye ma ihe karịa ha. You told them, so even na the time when my broadcast, Adria interview, however, no matter what, after the round table, agreement, we continue from where we're not going back. And that is what our prime minister is doing the needful. I said that God will continue to uphold you guys and keep you guys because we are behind you. We will walk to our destiny and we will reach our promised land, and we are going to sing the Lord song in the land of Biafra. Because you cannot sing the Lord song in a strange land. The zoo is a strange land. You can't sing it there. You can only sing the Lord song in the land of Biafra. That is where we can be able to worship the Lord in glory, because He's the one that brought us out from the land of divination, the land of the zoo, where there's poverty and pain. We are going to go to places where we will rejoice and give God the glory, because He's the one that brought us out of that pit. I see you guys to continue. The Lord will strengthen you. The Lord will be with you. The Lord will comfort you. No matter whatever the challenge is, the journey is not easy, but you will get to the end. Airborne.
You say, airborne. That's great. I love that very submission, and I love his conclusion. Thank you, my brother, Prince. All right. Before I give you my closing prayer, I want to remind every one of you that tomorrow, which is 27th of June 2024, is going to be an emergency there's going to be emergency State of the Union address by the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa. So make sure that you are here, because we will be live streaming it live and direct from our platform, Biafra Unite. Make sure that you are here in order to follow and listen to what the Prime Minister of the BFGIE has to say or tell us. And the time is 7 p.m. Biafran time. 7 p.m. Biafran time. Make sure that you all are here. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Those of you who have listened and watched this very awesome broadcast from beginning till this very end, I say, may the Lord God, Chukwu Okike Abiyama Bineli, God and guide and protect you, bless your handwork. Whatsoever you lay hand upon, you shall prosper. And of course, those of you who have been supporting this very movement financially, I pray that God in heaven replenish you in 100-folds in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama. I also commit the life of Mazinam Dekano into the hands of God. I commit the life of Mazi Samanekpa into the hands of God. I pray for all the ministers and of course the cabinet members of the Biafra Republic government in exile, the formidable media team of the Biafra government in exile. I pray that everybody fighting, working as seriously to see that Biafra is restored in our own time. I pray that Chukwokika Abiyama Bineligwe bless and protect every one of you. I pray for strength upon the life of Mazinam Dekano. I pray for strength and divine healing and divine health upon the life of Mazinam Dekano, that he will be able to stand against the impunity and of course the inhuman treatment being meted again upon him by the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom government through its security agent called the DSS. I pray that God will stand with him, be with him, protect him, that we in the government and we outside will be able to fight for this very struggle, for this very freedom until the logical conclusion. I also commit the lives and the families of our men on ground, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Resistance Fighters, including our Biafra Navy in the Marine. I pray that Chukwokika Abiyama Bineligwe will guide and protect every one of them. Protect every one of them. Blind the eyes of the enemies against them, against their lives, that when the enemies come, they will all be neutralized by the Biafran forces. And at the end of the day, victory will be ours. May God bless you all. Thank you all. I pray in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Amen. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Goodbye and good night.